Good day, folks. Thank you for joining us here at Your Health. On today's program, we want to talk about the amazing polyphenol antioxidant called curcumin from the spice turmeric. We'd like to go through each of our major organs and share with you the scientific evidence that helps us to understand the advantages of supplementing curcumin into your diet. This is an amazing program today. Scientists are very excited about this molecule, curcumin, and you need to understand why, because it will give you power to improve your health. True power. It really is a remarkable substance. So let's talk about that today. But first, let's go to our news. Let's see what's happening in the health world.
Well, today's show is going to be quite interesting. We're talking about a wonderful exotic spice. The spice is called turmeric, and out of turmeric comes an amazing component called curcumin.
Yeah, you got it.
Curcumin is really, I tell you, Richard, I can't get excited enough about it because I see how it's changing people's health.
Yes, it is. It is really amazing substance. And all you students of chemistry, find that molecule on the internet and look at it. It's a very special molecule, this curcumin. Curcumin comes from turmeric. That is a member of the ginger family of plants, okay? And turmeric, we start with that, we extract the curcumin from that. Now, turmeric is a dried powder. It's used in cooking. The yellow color is used to make mustard. Okay, it's a coloring agent for butter, margarine. Margarine has traditionally been colored the yellow color with turmeric. And cheddar cheese, that orangey color of cheddar cheese, that's turmeric. That's how that got that color. And it's also used as a spice and a flavor enhancer. Curcumin is a molecule extracted from turmeric. And in cultures where turmeric is used a lot, India, their rate of Alzheimer's disease and colon cancer and several other things is dramatically lower. And scientists, of course, observe that, and they have to know why. You know, scientists can't have a mystery. We just, that drives them crazy. We have to know why. And so extensive research has now been conducted on curcumin. And as an overview, curcumin has anti-tumor activity, antioxidant activity, anti-arthritic, anti-amyloid, that's your Alzheimer's prevention, anti-ischemic, that's your heart attack, anti-inflammatory, that's your arthritis, boy, hepatoprotective, liver protective, antiviral, antibacterial, antiseptic, antifungal, anti-malarial, anti-atherosclerotic, hardening of the arteries. It acts as a phytoestrogen, helping to normalize, modulate hormone function, and a chelator of heavy metals. That's the overview. You know, we could stop right there, but we need a little more to understand this. But curcumin is best known as one of the most powerful antioxidant molecules ever discovered. And it battles virtually all types of free radicals. Now, if you were to research some on curcumin and learn more about it, you would find debate and discussion about, is it really absorbed? See, it's a fat-soluble molecule, and if we were to put it in water and swallow it down, you wouldn't get very much of it into your bloodstream. Now, the pharmaceutical industry has capitalized on that phenomena, hoping you believe natural curcumin and turmeric has no health benefit. They want you to believe only their newly developed drug based on the curcumin molecule will help you. But you know not to fall for that. God gave us the best to begin with. The curcumin molecule, they will not be able to improve it. Well, let me put it this way. Any improvement of that molecule, you may have a stronger effect somewhere, but it's going to come with side effects that will be very prohibitive for a lot of people. That's just the nature of things. All right. Well, don't fall for that bit that curcumin can't help you. Only the new drug from curcumin can, because we have extensive research now that has shown you do absorb it, and we have ways to help you increase that absorption. We'll talk a little more about that down the road. So you can ignore that stuff and just go with the science. What is it? Extensive research concludes curcumin is a powerful health-promoting agent with benefits for all parts of the body. And its benefits includes its antioxidant potential and more. We have received over 200 studies on curcumin in just the last 4 months. This is very difficult to keep up on. There's a lot of material here. I'm going to do my best to help you understand it. So be patient with me. We'll get through it, and you will be armed with some very powerful knowledge on curcumin. Now, let's talk basic terms about curcumin's antioxidant potential. It does it by two basic methods. The molecule itself is capable of accepting and giving electrons, so that counters the free radical, okay? But it also, that curcumin molecule affects the DNA in your cells through cell signaling, and it upregulates the body's natural antioxidant pathways. This is why curcumin is such a powerful antioxidant. Twofold, the molecule is powerful, and it affects your native systems that God gave you to deal with free radicals. That makes it extremely powerful, okay? Let's talk about curcumin and cancer. This is very important. Curcumin causes cancer cell apoptosis. That means it causes those cells to engage in programmed cell death. That's the essence of cancer. Run amok replication, you know, beyond the ability of the system to support it. And curcumin has the ability to cause apoptosis. It also directs the DNA to repair any damage that it has incurred that can lead to cancer. So multiple studies now show that cancer therapy results improve when you include curcumin in your plan. We have studies on breast cancer, hormone-driven breast cancer. We have studies on head and neck cancers. We have studies on oral cancer, one of the most difficult cancers to cure. Okay? We have studies on esophageal cancer, biliary cancer, leukemia. These are from all over the world. Multiple myeloma. And we also know from Stanford study that the ability of curcumin to chelate iron reduces cancer risk in the long run by a whole another set of parameters. We also know that it's helpful in prostate cancer. You know, prostate cancer is driven by testosterone, right? And one of the main treatments is the Lupron injection. Lupron blocks that testosterone. They found that if you add curcumin to the Lupron, it makes it far more effective. Neuroblastoma growth, liver cancer, obesity-related cancers, all of these have been thoroughly studied, and not only is it observational, you know, in other words, we see longer survival if we give curcumin with these cancers, but it has gone to the point now where they know how it's working. Now get this, this is amazing. Curcumin has been shown to inhibit cancer development at all 6 stages of cancer growth: transformation, initiation, promotion of cancer, invasion of the cancer, the development of blood vessels into the cancer, angiogenesis that's called, and metastasis. That's it for cancer. That's all 6 stages of how cancer overwhelms us and leads to our demise. And curcumin hits that process in every one of those stages. That's why it's so remarkably effective as nutritional support for the cancer patient. Now, rest assured, folks, all this plethora of research coming in on curcumin is driven by pharmaceutical money. We're talking millions and millions and millions of dollars that's been spent on understanding this molecule in the hopes that they can tweak it, change it a little bit, patent a brand new molecule, and end up with a new cancer drug. That will happen, rest assured. But you don't have to wait for them, and you don't have to wait for their side effects that come with that tweaking. Cancer and curcumin. It is absolutely essential. All of our cancer patients get on this now. It helps to protect you from radiation damage, okay? It makes chemotherapy more effective. It also protects you from the side effects of chemotherapy. All of these are advantageous to the cancer patient. Please remember it for your friends who have cancer. Curcumin. Now let's talk a little bit about the brain and curcumin. We learned already that in India, the Alzheimer's rates are 1/4 of what they are here. Now, there's several reasons for that, but curcumin is right in the middle of that. We know that the curcumin actually, if you combine it with vitamin D, it is capable of eating up those amyloid plaques that end in Alzheimer's disease. So let's say you don't have Alzheimer's. Let's say you don't have any plaques at all. Including curcumin in your daily routine, in your foods, and in your supplement plan, we have enough information to predict your risk of Alzheimer's disease is going to drop dramatically because of this ability to eat up those plaques. Dr. Blaylock calls curcumin one of the most powerful anti-inflammatory agents ever developed. And as we know, this inflammation of these amyloid plaques leads to our demise. So curcumin, for brain health and preservation, it's unparalleled. You know, when I started taking it, especially with the rhizome form with the oil that we've developed, so we get better absorption. I had improved clarity the first dose. Now,
Amazing.
Folks, I do my best to be honest with you in all levels, you know, because you trust us. But this is truthful. I could feel it. Could you feel it when you started?
Definitely amazing.
Yes,
Definitely.
it's remarkable. Well, we've talked about cancer. We've talked about curcumin's ability to protect the brain. When we return, let's talk about the heart. What about curcumin and heart disease? We'll be right back.
We're back, everyone, having a fascinating discussion on curcumin. Now, Richard, that talk about the brain protection, I think we need to do a little bit more on that. That is just amazing. And like you said, the first time that I took curcumin as well, what I felt, I mean, I didn't feel like a burst of energy.
It wasn't like a drug or a stimulant.
But no, but it was more about, oh, I can just do those mathematical computations a little faster.
Yes, it's clarity.
Or I
gives
can,
you clarity.
Exactly, exactly. Now, how, I couldn't really tell you.
Well, the scientists have figured it out.
But I know that it's there.
They have. It's through its antioxidant potential.
I mean, think of all the college students who stay up all night studying, and all the med students, and the you know, they're trying so hard to fill their brain with so much information. How much better they could do, just this much more help.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. Well, studies have shown that curcumin prevents these amyloid plaques. That's Alzheimer's disease, folks. And they've been able to prove, not just suspect, but prove it does it through 8 different mechanisms. You know, that creates a synergy in the body. So each of those 8 things add up to 50 instead of just 8. You know, it's the kind of thing we're talking about. It makes it immensely powerful in protecting brain function. And this has not just been proven in laboratory animals. In human studies, they've been actually able to reduce the amyloid plaque content in the brain of human subjects. They've been able to prove that. That's amazing to me. I love that. Let's see, Dr. Blaylock writes in his books, combining curcumin with magnesium. If you're on that plane and you should have a stroke, now your risk of stroke will drop somewhat at least, but if you do have a stroke and you're on curcumin and magnesium, the damage to your brain is about 50% less because of that strong antioxidant, free radical scavenging ability if you maintain the state of your body. Okay, that's amazing. Curcumin supports brain by lowering oxidative stress, binds up heavy metals, it augments the glutathione system, diminishes oxidative damage to the brain due to organophosphate poisoning. The world is a polluted place. You know, you may have the false sense of security that I don't have any of that stuff going on. Each and every one of us has over 200 chemicals in our bloodstream that God didn't put there. These are pollutants, environmental contaminants, and these things lead to Alzheimer's disease, they lead to Parkinson's disease, neurodegenerative disorders. We all need help with detoxification, and I can't think of a better one than curcumin. The research is outstanding. How about loss of brain energy? Maybe this is why we felt clarity when we started curcumin. The aging brain, I hate to admit I'm aging, but I am, we are. I mean, that's how it's inevitable for all of us. The aging brain produces less energy, making us susceptible to all these problems, stroke, immunoexcitotoxicity,